Hey guys, and welcome to Goss TV. I'm Sean O'Grady.
And I'm Lisa McLaughlin.
And we're here to take you through today's top entertainment stories. So first up, One Direction were on the Ellen DeGeneres show recently, and Niall gave a kind of a surprising confession.
Yeah, he owned up to sending some inappropriate texts to the wrong person.
Yeah,
him along with a few of the other band said, you know...
They were playing Never Have I Ever, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly what Ellen... And she had a few other choice questions for them. Asked them, did they ever go skinny dipping in a pool? Niall said yes.
Yeah.
Now, apart from the naughty texts, I'm kind of more surprised by what Niall actually owned up to. That he's pretended to be Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys.
I used to say I was Nick from Backstreet Boys.
Are
you Niall from One Direction? No, I'm Nick from Backstreet Boys.
You did say... You said you were Ellen for a while.
It was like,
For a long time.
I take that.
It's not a bad comparison, I suppose. They're both blonde. He's obviously a lot younger than him, but...
That too. He looks more like Nick's younger brother, but...
And do people believe him, did he say? Or?
He full on did, but there's a whole issue there of an accent. Niall doesn't sound American. He's very much a Mullingar man. So unless he put on the twang... We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I doubt he'd be very convincing. I mean, he's recognised everywhere, so, you know.
I know, but it was a really saucy segment, though, for the boys. It really was. Like, to say that they were sending inappropriate texts, saying Harry even said that he kissed a fan. So, they got a little bit saucy on us. We're not going to say no.
Xpose is going to have a revamp next year, apparently.
That it is. It's saying 2016 is going to be the year of a bit of change, but not the presenters, so we should probably say that. They obviously have had a lot of change over the past few weeks with different guest presenters in, from Nadia Ford, Pippa O'Connor's going to be next up. So, I think we can expect a little bit more of a revamp.
Yeah, because obviously Aisling and Karen are going to be leaving next year for their maternity leave, so they're going to have to bring in some new presenters. But all the old ones have been told that they're not going to, be losing their jobs. They're going to still be there. So
what would Xpose be without Glenda or Lisa?
Yeah, and who do you think would they get in?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't know. I'd like to see Vogue. Or
Vogue
maybe
would be really good, yeah.
Lisa.
Or even Jodie Albert was actually really good when she was on it.
She was really good. So maybe Jodie, come back up to the big smoke.
So Pierce Brosnan has kind of given his opinion on the new James Bond movie, and it's not great.
It's kind of awkward. Yeah. He said that it was far too long and that the storyline was a bit weak.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, I don't know, that's like shooting, too close to home about that.
I guess it's Daniel Craig's last one, I think, as well. He said that it's going to be his last one, so maybe Pierce is just maybe he just wants to see someone new. Maybe he's jealous. Maybe he wants to be James Bond.
Maybe he wants to be James Bond 2.0. Yeah. But the one thing, he was quick to Daniel's defense and said he was really good, and said, Daniel had a little bit of friction before the film went out, and said he would rather do something else to himself than star in another James Bond film. And Pierce just said, he probably said those things out of exhaustion, and he was just tired after the filming. So.
Well, we thought it was good, so. And next up, Nadine Coyle. She's been living over in America now for, I think, about 8 or 9 years, but she wants to move.
Yes, she has been living in London anyway for the past few months, but now she wants to make it more permanent, she said. She was speaking on Lorraine this morning and said, you know what, I love London. She said she loves the cold especially. I suppose being in LA, it's so warm all around the year. So
she's sick of it.
She's getting a bit sick of it. But she did say she does have to think. She has her 22-month-old daughter, so she has to think about her before she makes it more permanent. But she enjoys being closer to home.
I guess it would be handy for her as well, because obviously she works a lot over here, so it's way closer to Dublin and stuff if she was, doing stuff here.
Exactly. She's been back and forth for 8 and 9 years, like you said. So I think she finally wants to settle somewhere that's closer for her career. She recently moved to London anyway for her career, and she was in Lord the Dance as well. She was singing as part of that with Michael Flatley. So.
And finally, we have got our first look of Donald Gleeson in action in the new Star Wars movie.
Fire!
Yes, we finally have a little glimpse of him, because he hadn't appeared in any teasers or any TV spots until now. And we get a little glimpse of his villainous character, General Hux.
Yeah.
Looking very slicked back and in all black.
Yeah.
Looking very terrifying.
Ordering people around, kind of. Yeah, looks good.
He's really good at that. But no, it is very exciting. That video is up on Goss TV right now if you want to have a look at it.
And Donald's kind of been getting into some modelling as well recently as well.
Oh, yeah. You've seen the photographs.
Yeah.
I hope you've seen the photographs as well. They're on Goss TV too, with him and Gigi Hadid on Vogue.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
He's kind of just going everywhere.
Do you know what? His star is completely on the rise. after Star Wars, I think. Like,
I think it's because he's Gleason. You know, he's in the Gleason family. They're just everything they touch turns to gold.
I think so too, especially with Brian as well, because Rebellion obviously is coming out next year, and it's been sold to so many countries as well. His star is going to explode as well. So it's the Gleason brothers.
Yeah, so good news all around then.
Yeah.
Well, guys, for these stories and more, head over to goss.ie.